No, when you are accountable, even people trust you more and more. So if you're not accountable, how can you expect people to trust you? So trust comes when somebody is accountable. When you promise things and fulfill them.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you watch this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. So someone told me that he overheard a conversation with one of the bishops who are part of the Kenya Kwanza team, one of the bishops who campaigned for William Samoei RUTO, that bishop was regretting to have made the move to support this regime because, according to the bishop, the congregates were beginning to complain. I mean, there would be a lot of complaint that he led the congregates to the wrong camp. I don't know whether this is the reason why now clerics have come out publicly and jointly to now tell this regime that wakona aibu.
When you are accountable, even people trust you more and more. So if you're not accountable, how can you expect people to trust you? So trust comes when somebody is accountable. When you promise things and fulfill them. If you don't fulfill them, then why do you want people to trust you?
They told the RUTO regime that they are embarrassing themselves. And what do you think this was all about? It was all about the high cost of living. Mind you, clerics or these bishops or pastors, they had congregates who were regarded as flocks. Some of these people who come to church ni wale hawajiwezi, wengine wanajiweza, wengine wana matumaini kwamba life will be better thereafter. So they always believe in the bishops, pastors, reverends, the words they say and the direction they take these congregates to. So that could explain why there was that story which I started by telling you that certain congregates are complaining to the bishop that the bishop misled them. So religious leaders in Kenya have issued a collective condemnation of the Kenya Kwanza government, holding it responsible for the escalating cost of living and economic hardship faced by citizens. This bold stand was articulated during a recent address where clerics from diverse denominations expressed deep concern over the government's economic policies and mismanagement. In other words, they are talking about the government's high appetite on taxation. I was going through a certain interview, rather, let me just call it a debate, in one of the leading mainstream media stations, that it was Citizen, yeah, of course. And in that debate, the question that was posed to a Kenya Kwanza MP was whether he understood what high cost of living meant. And it was Sam Gituku who was asking that question. I mean, from that video that I'm about to share with you, one thing I could make out of it is that hata hawa viongozi wa Kenya Kwanza wamechanganyikiwa na hii issue high cost of living. Because the way the MP or the way this leader was responding.
Just tell me, what is cost of living according to you?
Cost of living is the cost of living in what sense? Cost of living is...
Tell me, what is cost of living?
Sam, let's not go there. Let's be a bit more serious at this point.
No. This is
because
serious,
I don't want you to run away.
I'll tell you why this is serious.
Okay, let me ask you, even you as a consumer of ugali, as the cost of unga come down. Now the cost of unga has come down. But people are not talking about the cost of unga anymore.
Okay, so tell me, what do you understand with cost of living?
Cost of living, inflation is everywhere.
The way he responded in that video could only tell you one thing. This issue of high cost living, hata wao imewachanganya. I mean, that's the reality. So according to the Standard Digital X account, it shared this, that clerics fault Kenya Kwanza government for the high cost of living and economic misery. And there's a video that has been shared there, where and that the caption on that video is that they blamed President Ruto's administration for adding economic misery. Well, okay, let me just go through some posting here, because there were responses to this post, and the responses were not that good, you know. But the clergy pointedly accused the government of contributing to the high cost of living through what they perceive as inadequate policies and economic mismanagement. They went further to emphasize that the economic struggles faced by Kenyans are reaching untenable levels, resulting in widespread suffering and hardship across the nation. So in a strong worded statement, the clerics did not mince words, characterizing the government's actions as a source of shame. They underscored the urgent need for leaders to prioritize the welfare of the citizens and address the root causes of the economic challenges faced by the population. You know, these are bishops, clerics, not giving a damn about this government anymore. That's why I was saying when I started this analysis that someone eavesdropped on a conversation between a bishop and a certain congregant, and the bishop was literally regretting. And this was bordering around the fact that high cost of living imeshindwa kutatulika, because they had projected that maybe this regime would solve that problem, because they concentrated in blaming Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta for mismanagement of Kenyans' funds, you know, and they glorified Ruto, thinking that Ruto was the Messiah. So now the reality is dawning on them that the person they thought was the Messiah is not really the Messiah, but the person they did not believe in is actually the Messiah. So that's the reality that is bedeviling these bishops, these clergies. And that explains why hata sasa wakiletwa zile mamilioni kwa zinapelekwa na mabag, they might not support the regime, despite the fact that everybody enjoys pesa. They might not support the regime, and they might end up campaigning against the regime, because to the clergies, it's not just about the money, it is their profile, their name, you know, I don't know, their CV, them themselves. It's about them. It is not about the government. The more they incline themselves with the government, they should be rest assured that the more people will be running away from them. And that's why you find that the churches like Pastor Ezekiel's church, watu ni wengi, and some people are running away from some of these churches that supported the regime, wakiona kwamba these churches walikuwa wanapewa pesa, and that's why they supported the regime at the expense of their congregates. So that explains why most of them now wanajikuta kwa Pastor Ezekiel. Pastor Ezekiel's church ni kubwa, watu ni wengi. I mean, tens of thousands. There's so many people, and that's why you find that he is now setting up branches. There's a branch in Nairobi. There's a branch in, I think, Migori, Kisii there. There's another branch, I understand, in Kisumu. So he's setting up branches because now he realized that the folks need a shepherd. If the shepherds were these bishops who did not take the flocks in the right direction, the flocks now are looking for another shepherd. Probably they find that Pastor Ezekiel could be one of those people who can lead them to the promised land, who can lead them to Canaan. I don't know what to think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about this call by the clerics who say you are embarrassing yourselves. They are telling the Kenya Kwanza government. Just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about that. Now, to those people who have not subscribed to our channel, I'd like to kindly request you to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. To those who supported us by subscribing, liking or sharing our videos. I want to say here that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So until we catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.